Owen blinked, looking around.
It's kinda empty in here. Where did everyone go? Hello? Huh. Spooky.
And then there was a man.
Whoa, creepy costume. You look like an off-brand Jason. Still, totally pulling off the slasher vibe, though.
Thanks.
Oh shit, did Omega Sci-Fi actually send someone? It's good to see that we're starting to build some bridges, right?
Yeah. I didn't catch your name.
I'm Owen, the party's organizer.
Tyrone.
Though I'm feeling like someone is pulling a prank on me or something right now.
How so?
Everything's gone, all the decorations and stuff. Wait, did I wander into a nearly identical room?
What inspired you to throw a Halloween party here, Owen?
Well, St. Hart is haunted.
No arguments there.
What, no wisecracks?
No, I definitely agree with you. I know for a fact it's haunted.
Are you a believer, Tyrone?
You could say that.
Haha, yes! Finally a fellow Acolyte. You and I are gonna have a long talk, and for that, I'll break out the good stuff.
Owen began to rummage in a cabinet under the remnants of long-abandoned equipment.
What about your party?
The party was just an excuse to be here.
And Acolyte? Is that the proper term?
Oh yeah.
Owen withdrew a bottle with a gold leaf wax seal and a mark that immediately widened Tyrone's eyes.
Holy shit, you're gonna crack open a bottle of Monty Dements? That bottle's worth twice my entire education.
You must have refined taste to recognize it on sight.
Not really. I kinda helped dissolve the soul of someone haunting a bottle earlier this year.
Ooh, well, you'd still have to be well connected for an Acolyte if your client had a bottle. Did they share a taste with you?
No, and honestly, I couldn't even imagine drinking a couple $1,000 a sip.
Owen rolled his eyes and pulled out a second bottle.
Look, they're not worth the price. The taste is maybe worth a few $100s a bottle. Real value is all about the prestige. Now, I have questions. You're an acting Acolyte? We're talking practicing, not theoretical?
I suppose so, if I understand the term correctly. Mostly just playing at busting ghosts, but sometimes some more complex stuff. I stopped a murderous hoodie a few months ago.
Owen produced glasses from the same cabinet and poured them each a glass.
You've got a head and shoulders above me, bro. I haven't even met a ghost yet. But I plan to summon one here tonight. Most of the frat brothers just think it's going to be an over-the-top Halloween thing.
Sounds dangerous.
No, I've got runes out the ass, plus a broken blade. Nothing to fear for the dead from me, bro.
A broken what?
What kind of Acolyte doesn't have a broken blade? Seriously?
Tyrone nodded.
I guess most of my knowledge is from books, so who am I to talk trash?
Owen walked back to his cabinet and withdrew a knife that looked as though it had seen far better days. In fact, the thing looked like it had shattered and just been glued back together.
It's like the ghost of a knife, right? I made this one myself.
Tyrone's eyes widened as he sipped his drink and hungrily took another sip.
Supposed to be able to stab ghosts and stuff.
Owen proffered the weapon.
Here, I won't be needing this tonight. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Tyrone took it, and his focus turned from his drink to the odd weapon, leaving Owen to take his first sip. Despite the bad mouthing, he liked the taste, and was eager to. Liquid spattered to the ground directly below Owen. He looked down to see the mouthful he had just taken as a wet stain across the ground. Owen looked up to Tyrone and saw it in his eyes.
Oh no, bro. I'm dead.
Owen!
Yeah?
You're too close. I'm dreaming dreaming about you again.
Oh, that's sweet, but brah, I don't think of you like that.
Ugh. Fine. I wasn't sleeping very well on this mattress anyway.
Jill felt her hand buzz and lifted a fist to find it clutched around her phone. The streaming app was running. That had been happening a lot recently. Her mother had always told her she was glued to her phone.
Good morning, everyone. I really hope I didn't leave it going while I was sleeping. I can't quite put why into words, but that feels creepy. Anyway, we're on day... Owen, how long have you been haunting me?
Day 5, brah.
So, at least 3 months since the events of St. Hart and Owen beginning his haunting vigil. And today, I'm on day 2 of my trip to meet the mysterious Tyrone, of whom Owen speaks so many volumes of praise. Not to mention whose?
Jill paused.
The guy was in my dreams. My Owen dreams. So, at least I know now that he probably exists and isn't some weird joke made up by Owen. Back to the original point of my commentary here. I'm almost there, and I'm about to wash my face and get back in the car for the last leg of the journey.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Do what? Drive? Do we not want to see Tyrone today?
No, brah, I wouldn't wash your face.
Jill cocked an eyebrow and turned to her phone.
Is something wrong?
I don't think the owner was joking about the OD ghost.
Car, now! Are you entirely sure this is it?
Oh yeah, totally. This is where Tyrone said he lived.
And how long ago was this?
Like just last Halloween.
Owen? I was there last Halloween. I didn't meet any Tyrone. Unless you mean Andy.
Dude, I'm not racist. I can tell the difference between different black people. But yeah, I suppose it would be the Halloween before that then? My bad.
Well, nothing to lose by knocking, I suppose.
Oh man, I can't wait to see him again. It's been so long.
I'll bet.
Jill let out a long sigh and marched to the door.
Well, here goes nothing.
Her fist struck the door, the knock echoing like there were nothing but emptiness and silence beyond. Jill looked to Owen, cocking an eyebrow.
That's abnormal? Or perhaps part of the new normal?
A moment later, much to her surprise, the door opened a crack. There was an eye staring out at her, but nothing was said.
Hi, I'm here to see Tyrone.
He's not here.
Is he out? When will he be back?
I do not know.
Did we, interrupt a robbery on accident or something? If you're in his house, seems like you should know.
She only laughed.
He's missing. He has been missing.
Gosh, pooping darn it.
Really?
Look, I don't know how to ask this, but do you know if he has any,
Work references? Say work references, brah.
work references? Someone who works with him.
Our dear Tyrone works alone. What he does is not the type of employment one can simply apply for. Only fate or misfortune can conspire to find you doing what he does.
You mean hunt ghosts?
The eye blinked in surprise.
What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, I don't care! Look, I hear he can help me.
And who did you hear that from?
My ghost.
Jill thumbed toward Owen.
You can see him.
You can see him?
My ability to see him is not surprising, but he is nothing more than a fragment, a shadow of a full spirit. He is not the kind of thing a human should be able to see. Unless...
The eye seemed to size Jill up, as though only seeing her for the first time.
Unless you like our dear Tyrone, have torn down the veil between life and death.
Tell me, girl, can you now see the truth of your own world?
Yes! But can we drop the mysticism? I just want to detach Owen, or something.
Rude.
I don't even care if I have to deal with seeing ghosts. I can deal with that if it comes to it. But I can't deal with being personally haunted.
Do you really think living with the sight is so simple? If you can see them, they can see you. And not all of us are so passive.
She gestured to Owen.
Us? Oh gosh, poopy darn it. Am I standing, talking to an empty doorway? I'm gonna need Tyrone to teach me to spot the difference.
Jill turned to see a mailman whistling as he put mail into the box out front. He gave a short wave.
Beautiful day, isn't it, ladies?
Absolutely. You have a good one.
You too.
Or not? What did you mean by us? Oh my goodness!
As Jill's eyes returned to the house, she saw it. That impossibly long hair was everywhere, twining like vines around everything, everywhere, painting the entire inside of the house in shadowy, snaking
What
hair.
are you?
Me? I'm nothing special. Well, that's not entirely true. But I am nothing more than a very powerful ghost. Very old.
Jill's mind flashed back to Raven for a heartbeat.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's you that is so odd. A human with almost no power, and yet without any trace of the veil.
Why is that so weird?
To be honest, it happens more often than you'd think. It's just odd that you're still alive. Even things like me have to hide in safe places.
Jill cocked an eyebrow.
And this super mundane looking house is a safe place?
It was. It's only a matter of time before the world realizes Tyrone isn't here anymore.
And Tyrone, is he like me?
No, I couldn't even begin to tell you what Tyrone is like. His very presence was able to make this a haven. But now he's gone. And soon it won't be.
Well, that's just awesome.
Their conversation was interrupted by the arrival of a car, from which emerged a man who was large in every sense of the word save height.
Ripley, who are these two?
He can see Owen too?
Yes. I don't really know what he is either. I suspect he's another anomaly created by the power of Tyrone.
Hello? You gonna make introductions?
I didn't ask their names.
Figures. I'm Marcus.
Jill.
Name's Owen. Nice to meet you, brah.
Marcus shook both of their hands and paused.
Oh, God. It's a SoCal frat boy ghost.
Just living that SoCal lifestyle, brah.
Look, we'd love to help you with your ghost problem, but this is normally Tyrone's shtick, and he's missing, and we're about to leave to find him, and I seriously doubt this guy's dangerous. Ripley, is he dangerous?
No.
See? You're great! We gotta go. Ripley, can you, grab the bags?
The bags rose from just inside the door and drifted outwards, carried by writhing strands of shadowy hair.
Yeah, thanks. That's totally what I meant and not creepy at all.
Marcus hurried back to the car.
You should come with us.
I'm sorry, what?
It won't be safe here for long. And it's only a matter of time before you catch the attention of something dangerous.
And you'll protect me?
I cannot promise that, but you will be safer.
Yeah, but what do you get, brah?
Ripley turned slowly to Owen, as though surprised to even hear him speak.
You'll keep her safe, but why?
Because I don't want to just let her die. And if you're desperate to hear a more selfish reason, I suppose I could use a second set of eyes.
Can't Marcus see ghosts? He saw Owen.
Whatever he is, it's intermittent, unreliable.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
Jill hurried away. Standing beside her car, she pulled out her phone. In a moment, she had it on and streaming.
Okay, Ghost Ex Machina, I'm sure you heard all of that, so let's cut to the chase. Your guidance got me this far, and from the sound of it, my random tests with you over the last few months are the only reason I haven't run into something dangerous. So, what do you think I should do? Should I go with them? Wow, a pretty uniform response for once. All right, I guess it's road trip time. I'm glad I packed a bag.
Turning behind her, Jill yelled.
Hey, Marcus! Pop your trunk! I need to put my bag in.
What? Ripley!
The car was silent, Marcus at the wheel, Ripley shotgun, for all that an incorporeal entity should need the room, and then Owen and Jill in the back, an ice chest wedged between them. It had been hours of silence before Marcus finally broke the ice.
So, Jill, what can you do?
Don't bother her.
I don't mind being bothered.
What do you want me to do? I don't want to bring two strangers on this rescue mission.
We don't know it's a rescue mission yet.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm sure Tyrone is fine after slipping and falling off the face of the earth for 3 weeks.
Because he's never done it before, right?
I mean, yeah, he kind of did, but he promised he was gonna stop. That's not the point!
I too am concerned about how long he is taking. But I suspect the most help he will need is another set of hands. And I would very much like him back.
Oh, I was trying to figure out the dynamics. But now I get it. You're his lady friend.
Wait, Tyrone is dating a ghost?
No.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yes, there is! That's necrophilia! Or is it?
No! Well, not exactly. Anyway, I think if Tyrone is with anyone, it's Tulip.
No, I think you're wrong there. Tulip is definitely interested in Tyrone, but it is not reciprocated.
Who's Tulip?
Oh, Tulip is the ghost of a suicidal teenager who's been haunting him for the last few years.
He's dating a teenager?
She died over a decade ago. She's almost the same age as him.
Also, no, he's not dating her. I feel bad for her dying so young, but he is very much turned away by her youthful appearance.
Well, that's good. Or is it? To be honest, not really something I've thought about much.
Oh, come on. It's not fair to Tulip.
It's like I always say, life isn't fair, brah.
Still, I feel bad for her. She's way into him, and she's really nice.
Maybe you should date her.
No, dude.
See? She's too young looking.
That's not why.
I have no idea who you're talking about, but I have to say the fact that she's dead should be the biggest barrier, not how she looks.
I really don't see why dating a ghost would be bad. I mean, it's on life, not death.
That's all fair and good and all, bruh, but who's that guy in the middle of the road?
Holy shit, Owen!
Drive. Don't stop. That thing will kill us all if it catches us.
What the hell happened to Owen?
Owen is gone. Marcus, go!
Oh, no fucking way! He's still alive! Look, he's still moving!
Marcus, drive!
Ripley, take over here.
The door swung open and Marcus was out, dashing off behind them.
I'm not dying for this.
She switched seats with a fluid, shadowy motion, and the car revved forward.
You're just gonna leave them?
Do you want to die too?
Jill opened her mouth to protest, but to her shame, only silence came forth. Marcus stood, gasping.
I should have backed up the car before he jumped out. Where the hell is he? Owen! Owen!
Sup, brah?
Owen! Owen, you're okay?
Oh yeah, sorry I fell out, brah.
Fell out. Owen, you were dragged out.
Nah, man, just caught a snag.
Where is the thing?
Thing?
You freaking the big white thing!
Me?
know what? Never mind. I'm glad you're safe.
Marcus let out a sigh and turned back the way he had come. The red lights of his car were long lost to distance in the night.
Well, Owen, I suppose we're going to have to walk.
Oh, no worries, bro. I love hiking.
Marcus turned to Owen with a grim expression as the man hovered beside him.
I'll bet.
Marcus took one last deep breath, tasting the air, noting the cold, empty scent of a pine forest.
Let's get going, I guess.
The car roared with a violent and terrifying scream.
Ripley, slow down!
I'm not going that fast.
Jill looked out the window. Reality was a black blur as the car tore forward.
You're kidding, right?
It's fine.
Slow down!
Fine.
The tires squealed as with a lurch, the car came to a stop. A graffitied sign welcomed them to the town of Misty Mornings, and Jill's eyes widened.
I didn't realize we were so close. Are you sure you want to stop?
We should be fine. We were going at 114 miles an hour for about 10 minutes. It's almost 20 miles away on foot. I'll know if it comes directly after us. As in,
What was that thing? Why were you so scared?
a null.
Oh, yeah, thanks for that explanation. Answer my question.
Ripley let out a long, pained sigh.
I don't actually know. I've been around for hundreds of years, and I couldn't begin to accurately answer that question. They're as anomalous as any ghost, and perhaps even more so. Ghosts have a past, an origin, ties, influences. Even other things have... That's off subject. They're nothing, and they seem to exist for the sole purpose of returning us to the same.
Us?
Ghosts. And people like you, before you get too excited.
Spooky. So you're like, how old exactly?
Rather very.
Oh, come on. Are we talking the Renaissance? Or were you Native American? Maybe you were a child of early Western settlers?
Ripley gave Jill a dark and silencing look.
You have quite the eye on you.
Well, I didn't exactly go to school for streaming.
Streaming? You'd get along well with Marcus.
Assuming he's not dead.
Ripley suddenly grew quiet.
Let's go find ourselves a room.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to...
If either of them is able to get away from that thing alive, they will head here. Owen is haunting you. He'll know where you are.
And Marcus?
Marcus made the reservations.
Oh.
Come on.
They walked towards the hotel, no less than 100 feet from the very welcome to town sign that had greeted them.
Jeez, look at this place. Kind of ambitious for a little town like this, don't you think?
I wouldn't know.